All right, so if you attended convention earlier today like you were supposed to, you would have heard a fabulous women's caucus. Whoa, whoa. We talked about a lot of women's issues and democratic women's issues, and it was really inspiring to hear these women talk at our panel today. Our next award, well, wait. I'm from Westchester County, and I want to give a round of applause to the Westchester Young Dems in the corner over there. You know I love you guys. But back to the women's panel. Back to our award, Woman of the Year. Now, you want to talk about a talented woman? A woman with a resume longer than my leg? Amanda Pizzuti. Let's give her a round of applause. Sometimes she is so busy, I don't understand how she accomplishes everything on her plate. She really takes on a lot. And she's really been the rock of the New York State Young Dems when it comes to finances. We never have to ask her where money comes in. We never have to ask her where money goes. She takes care of the filings. You never have to ask her twice. She's just a woman that takes care of her business. And now I'd like to honor her with the Woman of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Pizzuti. Lady in red.
Thank you, Tom. Or do we do pictures now?
No, I just wanted to show you how beautiful,
very beautiful.
You know, it's nice. It has your name on it.
I know how much they cost, too. Thank you, Tom, for that great introduction. And like Tom said, I'm really honored to receive this award at this very challenging time for women in politics. Actually, somebody sitting next to me said when NYSYD was up here, you know, how come they're all guys? And I'm sure there were some girls there, and I see you guys here, but it was really hard to see. It was like, there was just like a bunch of guys who got their way up front and whatever, and ladies, you could agree with me that you are outnumbered. You know, so that's a problem. And you know, like I said, it's a challenging time, and we all need to work together to figure out how to change that. Which kind of brings me to what I wanted to talk about tonight. I was at a Young Dems event a few months ago, and one of the speakers said that if Hillary would have won, that there'd be little to talk about now except for yoga classes and mani-pedis, and I was good. I'm so glad for that reaction, because when I was at that event, which I'm sure some of you were at, there was no reaction like that, and I was outraged. And I'm so glad to know that I speak for so many of us in this room when I say that that's so far from the truth. And for the New York State Young Democrats and all our supporters that are here tonight and everywhere, we never stop fighting for the candidates and causes that we believe in. And as many of you know, I didn't run for or seek out being treasurer of NYSYD. However, when our elected treasurer resigned after only a few months, I was told I was the only person qualified for the job, and I was asked to step up to the plate, so I did. And like Tom said, I got all the filings in on time, even if on time means maybe Pacific time, maybe Hawaii time. I wasn't going to sleep until they were done, even when because usually my professional work, which also included doing many filings, were due on the same day. So I'd get those done first, and then do the NYSYD one. So I was doing that, and I'm very excited to hopefully be passing that off to a fellow Brooklynite. So anyway, beyond, Tom also mentioned that I'm busy, which I know my parents and my boyfriend agreed with. And beyond my current role as treasurer, I've been involved with Young Dems at every level, from founding the Brooklyn chapter, shout out BYD, serving as YDA Deputy Finance Director. We have a bunch of our national folks actually over the same corner there. And I even ran for state president in 2012, and it's okay, Queens, I know you regret what you did. But I hope that part of the reason that I'm being honored tonight is for my work outside of Young Democrats and for my broader commitment to electing Democrats. Many of you know that I started working in then Senator Clinton's Senate office in 2006. Then my first campaign was her re-election, and then I became one of the first interns on her 2008 campaign. And I stayed until the very end, and I even helped pack up the office when she became Secretary of State. And that's where I met some of my best friends, and ultimately all of the people who lead to everything that's become my life's work. And I'd absolutely not be here today if it weren't for that campaign. And it is indeed all Ian Rivera's fault. So that brings me to the people that I have to thank tonight, many of which are here. So I'm so glad to be joined by the better half of the 08 Clinton duo, Adrian Kulea, who's actually a local Dutchess County resident. Of course, I'm going to get choked up. Thank you for the many years of friendship and for always being as optimistic as I am. And also thank you for undoing the damage in Colorado. Next to the four horsemen of NYSYD, I think that's what we're calling you nowadays. Stephanie, Matt, Gilbert, Corbett, thank you all for getting me and keeping me involved. Your early encouragement with BYD and everything else is absolutely what got me here today. And speaking of old school BYD, Mike Travick, so glad we happened to be in his adopted hometown, but he was my first EVP and was so helpful, and now I know a lot of us Brooklynites are going to want to do whatever we can to help your campaign. Juba Sansi, one of his successors, and Veronica, one of my successors. You're all, keeping it real. Thank you guys for starting the chapter with me and maintaining it. To my fellow honorees tonight, especially Chris, my former national committee partner in crime, congratulations and thank you for everything that you do. We're going to miss you in New York, but I'm sure we will all keep in touch. Justin, fellow Fordhamite, controller de Napoli, fellow Italian, and I've spent a lot of time in Nassau County, and just everyone here tonight. I also wanted to thank, I do have one real live work friend here, Sarah Payton, who I only found out this morning was coming. But all of you Manhattanites, if you've ever been to the Demis, it's all this girl. So, and if you notice why maybe the Demis haven't happened as much recently, it's because they tried to leave it to me and I could not live up to that. So I moved on to other things, but Sarah is awesome. And then, to my personal and wait, it's over here. I'm looking over there. My personal and professional communications director, Seamus, my literal partner in crime, as he put on Facebook a few minutes ago. What can I say other than you're a veritable workhorse? And I'm so glad we're finally getting to work together, and I'm so proud of you. I'm still going in order here, but my next shout out is actually to a person who couldn't be here, so if someone's recording this, we'll send it to him. But many of you know my friend Kevin Peter Carroll, who had a family emergency tonight, and he's actually also celebrating a birthday tomorrow. And he's a year younger than me, but, and this is, yeah, I'm glad I'm still talking about him because this is just a testament to, Young Democrats and relationships we've built, through the Young Democrats. He's a year younger than me, but he inspires me every day. And I'm proud to continue my work as a treasurer, being the treasurer of his city council campaign this year in Brooklyn. And tonight's about me, but tomorrow I'll be asking everyone to give him $10, checks made payable to KPC 2017. And then to my sort of personal circle that's here tonight, that, a few people have said this, they don't have to be here, we're all from the city or immediate suburbs, so it was hard to be here, but my two best friends from college, Lauren and Maya, thank you for always being there for me, and even tonight when you don't have to. because you're probably the two of the only people here that aren't here looking for a new title or a new job or anything like that. And also you fixed my shoes, which was really amazing. Nick, thank you for dealing with my crazy 24/7. I know you forgot to thank me when you got your YDA award, but I guess NYSYD made that up for you by forgetting to put your ad in the journal. But you've been there for me through it all, even election night, and I love you. Last of the people that are here, my mom and dad, thank you for always having the news on when I was little. I literally say that every time I'm meeting with a prospective employer or client, that, you know, they say, why are you interested in politics? I said, well, I just grew up with the news was on every day, and like I knew what was going on, so I fell in love with Bill Clinton. That really gave me the basis for my career, and thank you for letting me always follow my dreams. I'm almost done, I promise. And to everyone who couldn't be here tonight, except for Ian, you know who you are, and thank you. In closing, I know there's a lot of talk now about people running for office just because we all hate Trump and we're mad and everyone should run. But I'm actually really opposed to that idea. Call me crazy, but look what happens when someone with no political experience runs for office, and then they win. So we need a training ground. And the New York State Young Democrats is that training ground, and I'm proud to be on the front line. Thank you again.